Right.
Hello everyone, this is going to be a short presentation of CSE524 Graph Reverse Engineering, and this is going to be an iteration of CSE523. So as the title of the project says, Graph Reverse Engineering, what we are trying to do is reverse engineer our graph. And the general workflow is that we have a chart that is input into the system, and once we have that chart into the system, it goes to the AWS Rekognition service, and we get the bounding boxes around the text. And these bounding boxes are in the format of JSON, which are the chart features, and these chart features are fed into the pre-trained model that is running on the basis of k nearest neighbor. And once the model run through, we'll get the chart evaluation on some predefined rubrics. And these rubrics are based on data ink ratio, the spacing, and the chart elements, and the background selection of the chart. And this was the checkpoint for CSE 523. And as an extension of CSE 524, we have built two new modules, which is the rule-based engine and the speak out service. So once we have the evaluation of the chart, that evaluation is fed into the rule-based engine, which give us the sentences, and these sentences are fed into the speak out service, which speaks the chart and tells us what is in the chart and what's not in the chart. So this not only provides accessibility to those users who are visually impaired or even blind, but it also provides a multi-modal experience in the form of voice. So today for the demonstration, we have three charts, three set of images, and Utkarsh would be giving the presentation from here onwards.
Yep. So taking further from Uzair, I'll be demonstrating three images on which we'll be testing the demonstration on. So we'll start with a good image. So this is an example of an image where we see all the labels, that x-axis title, the y-axis title, and the legends. They are all clearly classified and represented in the neat manner. Next is the little bad version of the same image, wherein we have used a lighter shade for the bar plots, which you see here in the four segments. And the third chart is a even poor version, and that doesn't have a y-axis title. So let's see what the application has to say about these charts. So we'll start with a good image. We'll select good.jpg from the dropdown, and let's see what happens. So this is the report that our application generates, and on the left we can see what are clearly identified by the model, which elements are detected. So x-axis label title, y-axis label title, they are all available in the chart, as you can see from here. So these are the x-axis label and title and y-axis label and title. They are present and they are detected clearly by the bounding boxes. So this was the AWS Rekognition API which gave us the results. As we can see, these are missing. Title, legends, these are missing, so they are classified as missing. Now coming to the right side, we see the scoring evaluation for these elements, and since we have chosen a perfect combination of the data points and the background, the data points are highlighted dark in color and the background is white. So we can see data ink ratio scoring as per our threshold of 0.15. In the data ink ratio, we see 100% accuracy on that data ink ratio, and the spacing is 100%. Background selection is a good choice because it's white and it's lighter in color. And chart elements, since we see a missing of legend and title, we have given a score of 50% through our model. So this results in an overall score of 88. Also in our functionality, we have added some suggestions. So that's for the quicker lookup of the evaluation. And at the end, we have added the new service, the USP of the product, I would say, and let's hear it out.
Let's see what we got here. This chart has 4 data points. There's no title in the chart. I would suggest adding a title to this chart to make it more instructive to someone who does not know what the chart represents. I can see that the chart has a proper x-axis label and its value is methods. I can see that the chart has a proper y-axis label and its value is there. Let's talk about the background of the chart. The color seems to be light, which is good because I can easily read data points. Data ink ratio is perfect. Spacing for the x-axis is perfect. I would give this chart an overall score of 88.
All right, so that was a great evaluation by a Poly agent. And let's analyze this for a different image, a poor version of an image. Let's select a bad image for now. And this is processing, and let's see. So this is the image we are uploading, and what we can distinguish from the good and the bad is like this one has a lighter shade in the data points, so this is a little lighter in color. So what we intend to suggest is this has a poorer data ink ratio, and that's what we can see from this yellow bar which says 50%. Earlier it was 100%. So other things mostly will remain the same, because as it is, as I said, the everything is same, just the background is light in color. And similarly, the left side of it remains exactly the same. So this chart has an overall score of 78 based on a lesser data ink ratio. Again, here are some few suggestions, and let's hear it from the poly service again.
Let's analyze this chart. This chart has 4 data points. There's no title in the chart. I would suggest adding a title to this chart to make it more instructive to someone who does not know what the chart represents. I can see that the chart has a proper x-axis label and its value is methods. I can see that the chart has a proper y-axis label and its value is there. Let's talk about the background of the chart. The color seems to be light, which is good because I can easily read data points. Data ink ratio is moderate. Consider adding more valid data. Spacing for the x-axis is perfect. I would give this chart an overall score of 78.
Okay, so as Polly correctly hinted, the data ink ratio is moderate, and we could have improved the data color by adding a more brighter shade in contrast to the background. So let's come to another example. Let's select a poorer version of this image. All right, here we go. So this is the image we are uploading, and what we have done from the last images, we have removed the y-axis title and the labels, and let's see the analysis now. So as clearly mentioned in the image, there is no y-axis label and the title, and also we have removed the x-axis title, so that also says missing, which is perfect as per the chart uploaded. And here is an evaluation on the scores. So data ink ratio is 50% because, again, like previously, we have selected a lighter shade. The spacing is same as it is, and chart elements, since there are very few elements in this case, we have put a red color and showing it as a 25%, and the overall score is 59%. So suggestions clearly state data ink ratio is moderate, we should add more data, and background choice is good. Let's hear it from the poly service now.
Let me walk through this chart. This chart has 4 data points. There's no title in the chart. I would suggest adding a title to this chart to make it more instructive to someone who does not know what the chart represents. I cannot see x-axis label for the chart. Without x-axis label, I cannot tell what the chart really wants to show. I cannot see y-axis label for the chart. Without y-axis label, I cannot tell what does each of the data point quantifies to. Let's talk about the background of the chart. The color seems to be light, which is good because I can easily read data points. Data ink ratio is moderate. Consider adding more valid data. Spacing for the x-axis is perfect. I would give this chart an overall score of 59.
So that was all. Hope you liked the presentation, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We are Utkarsh and Uzair signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.